We get some wheel spin. How's it going, guys? This is Seb with Turboids, and today super excited because we're checking out the brand new Corvette C8. I almost want to shed a tear of how good this car is, because it really is. Not only looks amazing, but also drives like a proper sports car. So let's do a quick overview on the car and then we'll go for a drive.
Through the years, the Corvette became a synonym to great value. You know the drill, you get great looks, great performance at a great price. And this generation takes it to a whole new level. Chevy states that this C8 will do 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds, which is faster than a Ferrari 458. So it seems to have the performance, and I think that it definitely has the looks. Now let's dive a bit deeper into what this new model has to offer.
Alright, so let's get down to business and let me show you that glorious V8. Let's open up the trunk from here and you'll see that it's super easy to open. It's gonna uncover that 500 horsepower 6.2 liter V8. Now here we have the tag atop because I removed it. This being a Corvette, of course, one of the best things about it.
Even with the new layout, the new Corvette still gives you really good amount of cargo room at 12.6 cubic feet between the trunk and frunk. In comparison, a Ferrari 458 has around 8 cubic feet of space only.
Also, something that I want to mention is the fact that you just press a little bit and it has soft close. That's pretty awesome. Now, while we're here, how about we take a listen to that exhaust? Now taking a look at the interior of the C8, and of course it's a really nice place to be. The build quality feels very solid, the materials are really nice. Now it is really focused on the driver and I feel like a little bit too much. It's a little bit too overkill in my opinion. The passenger will feel a little bit left out from the experience. If you take a look at the C7 Corvette, there was a cutout there, so it gave the sense of a little bit more space, but now it's a lot more focused. It's all about the driving. Now I'm not a huge fan of the way they implemented the buttons here. I feel like it's a little bit too cluttered and they could have done it a little bit more organic. Now let's talk about the steering wheel, which has a pretty interesting shape. It's sort of a square shape, which I'm not sure why they decided to go with, but it's fine, you get used to it pretty quickly. And the paddles feel really good. They are really good size and they are metal, so you do really feel like you're doing something when you're going through those gears. The way to operate the C8, it's pretty simple. We have the controls here and basically you press on the P to go into park, you pull to go into reverse, and then same thing with drive, you just pull. And if you want to use the paddles manually, then you press the M to go into manual.
The new C8, just like the C7, has a digital dash that works very well and has pretty cool graphics. Each driving mode gets its own cool looking gauges, my favorite being track mode with a race car inspired linear tachometer. Also you get the C mode, which you can engage from the steering wheel and customize from the steering to the engine sound and braking feel. The head unit is very responsive to the touch and it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which work very well. Overall, I really liked the dual screen setup. It's easy to use and has everything you need, nothing more.
Alright guys, you know what time it is. Chevy does know how to make a good sounding V8. I just wish the engine would rev up a little bit more, because it sounds so good. But before you know it, you're going through the gears, which is fun, obviously. You know, don't get me wrong. This transmission, really good. Again, this car is so easy to drive. It's very friendly. The suspension is very, very comfortable. It's super well set up. The balance of the car is amazing. Super easy to place on the road. The seats hold you in place very well. You know, they're on the stiff side, of course. They are sports seats. Look at that view. Wow. Yeah, honestly, there's nothing better than an NA V8, great sound, linear power. Now, of course, we're in track mode, and why use any other mode in this car? But when you do wanna be civilized, when you go into tour, it's a little bit more quiet. You don't get that in-cabin engine sound, and the car is a little bit more civilized. The steering is lighter. Yeah, it is lighter, you can tell. I was driving the Chevy GT350R last year, and I fell in love with the car as well. I thought it was one of the greatest cars you can buy for the money. Now that I'm driving the C8, you know, I feel the same way. Either it's Chevy or the C8, I feel like you get such great driving experience for less than 100 grand. You know, if you wanna get a, there we have a C6, this kind of driving feel in a European car, you're looking, you know, close to 200 grand or something like that. And of course, the cost from owning a car made overseas, whereas this is a Chevy, and like Jay Leno says, you can fix it with a hammer. But yeah, not only you get the looks, you also get to have a proper sports car driving feel with the engine on the back, a really, really good transmission for 60 grand. It's unbelievable. No other brand offers you that. Here's a really nice sweeper. Wow, it's so planned. I don't even want to tell you guys how fast that was, but it was up there.
Alright, so you can clearly see that I had a great time with the new Vette. But besides the hype, this is still a Corvette in many ways. So here are some reminders that this is not an Italian supercar. The blinker stocks are very cheap feeling, and you feel like you're driving a Chevy Cruze every time you use them. The panel gaps can be less than ideal if you pay close attention in the exterior and interior as well. Lastly, the steering feedback, which is not bad, is not that communicative, definitely a weak point from the driving experience. But either way, the C8 is a huge step forward in the right direction, and I'd highly recommend you check it out. Well done, Chevy.
Wow, wow, wow. That's all I can say about the C8. Honestly, I'm really, really impressed with it. Not only it looks amazing, but also the driving is fantastic. Is it a supercar? I don't know, but it does give you a pretty close to supercar driving experience for not that much funny. Also, thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a like because it helps me out. This is a brand new channel and I'm working hard to bring you guys some good content. But with that being said, this is Set with Turboys, and we'll see you guys very soon.